Hello guys and welcome back to another video on the Broken Low Garage YouTube channel. Today we starting the video with a delivery. Many of you already know this car. We had this car in a few months ago where we sorted out the air suspension, and we also managed to make the car a little bit lower in front. And you guys already know that the first thing that goes on a lowered Golf is the sump, and that is mainly because the sump on these cars sit quite low to the floor in the original position, and there's no bolt-on aftermarket part available to eliminate that. So with that being said, we're just gonna have to remove the sump. I just want to show you guys the damage on the sump quickly, if I can get this thing to focus. There you can see the damage, and that right there is where we're going to have to repair today. So with that being said, I'm gonna start immediately with draining the oil, getting the sump off so that we can get this repair out of the way. I'm gonna try my best to do this as neat and with the least spillage possible. So let's see if I can do that. Oh shit. I hope this container is big enough for all the oil. Oh shit. Oh shit. Luckily I have a overflow. Oh no. Now that is what I call a W oil change, or at least an oil drain. You guys understand. But anyway, I got the oil drained with minimal spillage. I would have been in trouble if I didn't have this little tray over here. But I got the oil drain. Now I'm gonna remove the sump completely. Then we're gonna assess the damage from there. I went ahead and took the sump off now. And I also cleaned the surface where the new sump gasket is gonna go. So it's nice and clean now. Next up, I'm gonna clean the sump as well here. I need to take all of the sealant and the broken old gasket off, and then we can get this thing all cleaned up, welded up, and then we can prep it to get fitted again. Okay, so update time. I've done quite a bit since the last clip. I've cleaned most of the old gasket and the sealant that I used. Here you can see how much sealant was used previously. And I've also went ahead and cleaned up where I'm gonna be welding. So I've got this piece of plate that I'm gonna cut the shape out of and then just weld it on here. And that's basically just to have an extra piece of plate here that will be scraping before it scrapes right through the sump. Hopefully that will solve the main issue that we have, which is the oil leak. And then I also have a new sump plug and washer just to seal it up properly over here. So I'm gonna cut the shape out now, and then I'm gonna get straight to welding the sump quickly. Here we go. The goal is not to have a fabrication masterpiece here, but just to have a nice solid bead weld around that, and we should be good to go. there we go. I welded the sump completely, and like I said, the goal was not to have a fabrication masterpiece, but the goal was to have the sump sealed up. All I need to do now is clean up that edge over there so that the new sump plug and the washer can seal properly, and then we're good to go. There we go. The sump plug fits nice and snug. It doesn't look the prettiest, but the sump is gonna see a lot more damage in the future anyway, so I'm just gonna give it a nice coat of paint. Then the sump is ready to be put back onto the car. I had to interrupt this video with a quick stop here by my buddy Ryan from BagBoys in Killarney at the track actually. And I'm gonna throw in a few cinematics of his shop in the video just to show you guys around. Go check out his YouTube channel. I will leave the
Reset, bro.
I'll leave the link in the description down below. Check it out, subscribe, show some love. Anything you want to say to the camera?
If you do want to know what we're doing in the BagBoys garage, what we get up to, you can go have a look at the channel like Ashwin said. You might like the content, it's kind of similar to Ashwin's but with its own BagBoys flavor, so maybe you like it. Check it out, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe. Shop.
There you have it. See you guys in the next part of this video. So, update time. It's a day later and I managed to get the sump installed yesterday with the new hardware and the new gasket. So the next thing on the list for me is to complete the oil change. I already changed the plugs, but before I can change the oil, I also need to replace the tappet cover gasket, and obviously that gasket is sitting right there, so I need to remove all the things on top, take the tappet cover off, and then throw the new gasket in there. So I'm gonna do that now quickly. Once I'm done with all of that, I can throw the fresh oil in. Then the oil leak is sorted and the oil change is officially done. So now I've managed to get the cover off and I've cleaned the mating surface where the new gasket goes on. It took me about an hour and now I still need to do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this, then we can start assembling. I decided to give the valve cover also a quick paint, and this just looks so much better than what it looked before, and it's also nice and clean now. So now we can go ahead and prepare the new gasket and start putting everything back together. There we go, guys. I thought I recorded me installing the valve cover, but I accidentally did not record that. But the valve cover is fitted. It looks nice. It looks way better than it looked before. It's not perfect obviously, but we just wanted to make it look neater. I'm now gonna go ahead and install the filter and the whole setup over there, and then we are basically done in the bay. If you made it thus far in the video, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also let us know down in the comments below what you thought of this video, what you think of the Golf. In the next video we will be fitting a rear set of wheels on this Golf over here. So please stay tuned, switch your notification bell on to see when we upload the next one. See you guys in the next one, stay safe.